I wasn't done. The house is that way. Hello? Who is that speaking? Oh, my God. Quick, everyone, take shelter.
Set an alarm or get some caffeine. Invite a scary clown या पटाखे फोड़. Pick a fight या get a रोता हुआ बच्चा. एक really loud, annoying बच्चा. Do whatever it takes to stay awake. क्योंकि अगर तू सोया तो तू रोया bro.
That's a super finish.
The world's greatest football action is on UEFA Champions League. UEFA Champions League Match Day 6 live and exclusive on Sony 2. सोना मना है.
The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by Expedia and Nissan, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Jubilee Insurance presents Osaka Batteries Cup, Pakistan vs Sri Lanka, Test Series 2090, first test, live on Sony ESPN.
This is Sony Pictures Sports Network, and you are watching Sony 6, the home of cricket.
This broadcast is co-presented by Dream 11 and Vimal, in association with Cycle Pure Agarbattis.
It's match number 28 as we welcome you to Eurolux Boerland Park. It's the Paarl Rocks up against the Nelson Mandela Bay Giants in a top-of-the-table clash. A really good win for the Giants on Friday night sees them sitting pretty at the top of the table. They've already secured a playoff place, but the Paarl Rocks, it's an interesting position for them as the buzzword is permutations this Sunday. Well, let's take you through it. If either team wins, they will host the final. If the Giants lose, they still finish top two. If the Paarl Rocks lose, well, there's an opportunity for other teams to get into the mix. So a big game here for the home team, and certainly hoping to get underway and do it well against a team that has strong momentum in the Giants. Well, earlier the Giants won the toss, elected to bowl first. Ryan McLaren alongside me. There's pressure on the Paarl Rocks team to start well here.
Yeah, good morning to all the viewers. It is indeed, Kaz. As we mentioned, it's a home game for them, and they'll be looking forward to make sure that they control this game today and leave the permutations for the rest to worry about.
Well, the Giants have been fantastic. They've said they haven't played their best game yet, but they've been heavily tested and have often come out on top.
Yes, they have. They've just got quality all the way through. They've had some brilliant form from Ben Dunk at the top of the order. John Smuts is in good form. And then you have that man, Imran Tahir, who's been incredible for them in the whole tournament thus far. And he'll be hoping to make inroads again today.
Glorious day in Paarl today as we head to the end of the group stages. Umpires walking out, Adrian Holstock and Thomas Mokorosi, the standing umpires here for today. You can sense the tension in the air, can't you, Ryan?
That's why you play these games, Kaz. It's a case of trying to make sure that you are ready and playing in the important games. They'll be looking forward to it. As you said, Faf du Plessis is a guy wouldn't necessarily see this as pressure, but as an opportunity.
Lovely crowd building. Let's head down now to Graham Richards.
Henry Davids, Cameron Delwell to take into the field. Cameron, tails up, more of the same today?
Yeah, no, definitely. Hopefully can just repeat from the last innings. But yeah, just got to take it from ball one. Hopefully get a good base for us on the power play here and take it from there.
You've got to set a total. How are you going to go about that in that power play?
Yeah, like Cameron said, we need to set a platform first, and from there we can assess what the target should be in the first 6, and from there we got to go up with high intensity.
You can see the fire in the eyes today. Enjoy it, gents. Enjoy.
Massive opportunity for Davids and Delport to give their team the platform they need to put up a big total against a Giants team that have been certainly up for it. You look at how Ben Dunk has gone in this competition. You almost need to score a few more runs with him in mind. But both these batters have the knowledge of the conditions here, Ryan, and an opportunity for them to put their best foot forward.
They've been brilliant. As you look at Cameron Delport here, who is in good form. He had a great score of just over 80 the other day and operating a strike at 140. But these two have been brilliant in the starts that they've provided for their team. They've given a good platform to Duplessis and Vince. And they'll be hoping to do the same. You know, two guys that differ in terms of their power and where they hit and their strengths. One guy's very good straight down the ground, and the other one is slightly better suited to scoring square the wicket. The great tussle with a new ball with Chris Morris and maybe an Andre Berger.
Henry Davids, very innovative in this MSL competition, and is the kind of batter you want to see the end of very, very quickly. But he's keeping it cool, and would love to see how the Paarl Rocks go against the Giants today. A massive game in the context of the competition. Sean George, an experienced umpire, standing here today in match number 28. And we're almost set to go. Alongside him, Thomas Mokorosi.
Very interested to see how this wicket's going to play today. It has been a used wicket. It really hasn't shown a lot of sign of deterioration. Natural thought would be that it might slow down as we have a look at it. And usually when you take a look at this, you think, oh, there'd be a lot of cracks and surface cracks appearing, but having walked at it earlier today, it looks a brilliant wicket. Be interesting to see whether it does take a bit of purchase or whether there'll be grip in the wickets. On Andre Berger to start as the left-hander.
Seen the Rocks play 4 games here in the competition. They've won 2 and they've lost 2. Also seen the Durban Heat chase down a big score here. So lots of runs in this wicket, but you almost get a sense that it could come down to scoreboard pressure. It could come down to the fact that if the Rocks lose today, they could end up not being in the playoffs. So we're almost set to go here at Boerland Park in Paarl. Sean George says play on. Immediately off the mark, Henry Davids. One change to the Giants team. And Tiwa Kaya Nabe comes in for Buren Hendricks. What do you make of that change?
Probably thinking that a guy like Nabe he's a young guy who does bowl a lot of change of pace, and they might utilize him in the middle phases of the innings. As we have a look at a strong, seems to be easterly breeze blowing from the Drakensberg Mountains. Might want to use a guy like Nabe in the middle phases with the wind and change of pace, considering it's quite a sizable field that they're playing on today, and there are a lot of deep pockets to have to field and the angles to utilize.
Good delivery from Berger. Well, you have a look at the strike rates of these two opening batters, and you've got to say, in this competition, impressive, isn't it? Delport 160, Davids 136, and they really have the opportunity in this power play, the license to thrill.
Yeah, haven't they? Been pretty consistent in how they've performed in the power play, and as you've spoken earlier, they've just given their team a brilliant platform to come in and play their natural game.
Oh, trying to go early. Delport, and that's the kind of player he is. He wants to be able to assert his authority early on in the innings.
You sense that they've definitely shown some signs of intent early on. Only a few balls have been bowled in the match this far, but two teams with different motivation. The Giants should be hoping that it come to start off better in the power play with the ball. They had a bit of a slow start against the Blitz the other night, and they'd be hoping that they can take some wickets in this power play.
Up and over, and one bounce for Delport, showing his intent and getting the Rocks off to a great start here.
This man's in great form, and this is where he's so dangerous. It's not necessarily the worst ball that Andre Berger is going to bowl, sign of a good wicket and a man in great form. Good position, strong, brilliant contact.
Yeah, they're ready to break out the dance moves today. Whipped away, and that will race away to the boundary too. Back-to-back boundaries for Cameron Delport.
He'd be disappointed about this, Andre Berger. Just earned in line there on the hip of Cameron Delport with a fine leg up in the circle. It's easy pickings for Cameron Delport there behind square leg.
Good fast outfield too. So any slight error and you're going to be punished. Fielder out a deep square leg. There's a fielder out a third now being brought up into the circle. Fine legs being dropped back. Just interesting, the Giants have said they haven't played their best game yet. That should strike fear into the opposition team. Good comeback, good end to the over. 9 runs from it, it's 9 without loss.
They call me Dr. Harish, but sometimes I wonder if a doctor is all I am. If everything that I do, everything I live for, is reflected in that one word, because it isn't. Today, I am a doctor, a proud volunteer at Blue Cross, a helping hand at an orphanage, a skilled Dreamland player and mentor. Playing on Dream11 has taught me that I can be more than my visiting card, that my profession alone should not define me. I am Dr. Harish Kumar and this is my Dreamland story.
माँ ये तुम्हें नकली दवा देकर तुम्हारी जायदाद हड़पना चाहता है।
हाँ, ये दवा असली है, इसकी नकली है।
मेरी असली है।
मेरी असली है।
असली नकली दवाइयों को लेकर Bollywood is so filmy. Take it easy with Palm Easy. Download the app and get 3-step quality assured medicines.
जब हो जुबान पे केसर और जोश दिलों में, तो इंडिया खेलेगा अपने ही अंदाज से। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
That's racing away. A leg side delivery and 4 runs too. So early boundaries in this power play for the home team.
Not the ideal start that Chris Morris would have wanted. Full and straight on leg stump. Just putting yourself under pressure as a bowler. Yeah, you've mentioned that, Kaz. The spinners, it's going to be a battle of the master and the magician today to a certain extent.
Nice, Ryan.
But they've been brilliant. And what a lot of the times has been underestimated is the effect of a John Smuts and the Bjorn Fortuin, in the middle phases. Their runs by over has gone at just under 7, 6.5 to be exact, which has been brilliant. But this guy, Chris Morris, has been impressive. I really like the way he's showed a lot of intensity and energy in his bowling this far, and he's bowled well in the death as well.
Once again, whipped on.
يختفي في موسم في دوري الدرجة الأولى. الكرة والتسديدة راحت بعيدة إلى ضربة مرمى. رأس الخيمة اللي قدم لاعبين يا خالد البلوشي، قدم نجوم، قدم أسماء كبيرة. عبد الله علوي، جمع درويش، نجم درويش، عادل، عديد اللاعبين والأسماء الكبيرة اللي ارتدت قميص رأس الخيمة في سنوات ماضية. شارجة حقق أكبر انتصار عليه، أكبر خسارة كانت من أمام الإمبراطور الوصراوي 7-1. تبديل قادم، تبديل قادم. بندر يستعد للدخول إلى أرضية الملعب، والورقة الأخرى أعتقد بأن محمد عبد الرحمن راح يدخل إلى أرضية الملعب. جماهير العين تتوعد، جماهير الشارجة، مباراة خاصة ما بين جماهير الفريقين بالمدرجات. حضور الجماهيري قليل صراحة، كنا ننتظر بأن نشاهد حضور جماهيري أفضل. الأعداد بدأت في تزايد. جماهير الملك اللي ما تترك فريقها أبدا، تحضر تقف خلفه في كل الملعب. خالد البلوشي يترك أرضية الملعب. خالد البلوشي يترك أرضية الملعب. التجمع الأخير لمنتخبنا الأولمبي لم يكن حاضرا فيه خالد البلوشي. كرة تعود الآن، محاولة وصلت لابا نقل بالخلف، يحيى نادر، يحيى يعود بالكرة بالخلف علي سعيد جمعة، تمريرة عرضية لكن بتعدي وبتمر إلى منذ أن انطلقت هذه المباراة ومنذ أن انطلق هذا اللقاء والأمور لا تزال عند التعادل الإيجابي ما بين الفريقين 1-1. كرة ملعوبة الآن، محاولة لبرمان نقلها برمان أمامية، لكن الكرة تتخلص وبتمر إلى ركلة ركنية عينوية. هذا هو برمان العائد مرة الآن يقوم بعمليات سري حمام. الكرة ملعوبة الآن، والآخر أيضا كان غائب لفترة في الأيام الماضية بعد ما أجرى عملية تنظيف الغضروف. يعود مرة أخرى للتواجد في قائمة الفريق. إيفان ليكو عنده فلسفة خاصة فيه. إيفان ليكو إذا مش جاهز 100% ما يغامر بأي لاعب، وعدم إشراك ريان يسلم برغم أنه انتظم في التدريبات. يقول بأن لاعب يغيب عن الفريق 8 أشهر، جرعة تدريبية واحدة ومرتين وثلاث غير كافية. الكرة بتعود الآن، محاولة لبندر نقلها عرضية عالية بالراس لكن بتعدي وبتمر إلى ضربة مرمى. الكرة الماضية من بندر لحبابي، العرضية الجميلة لكن أيضا مرت من أمام كايو ولابا، والكرة فيها ضربة مرمى. شوف بندر راوغ بسرعته، نقل كرة عرضية رائعة والرأسية لكن بتعدي وبتمر إلى ضربة مرمى. فرصة بتضيع. الخبر الأولمبي كما ذكرت تجمع الأخير لم يكن حاضرا في خالد البلوشي، أحد اللاعبين اللي كانوا حاضرين مع منتخبنا الأولمبي في فترة سابقة، وأيضا كانوا موجودين مع المنتخب الوطني للشباب. مجموعة منتخبنا في كأس آسيا تحت 23 سنة ضمن المنتخب الفيتنامي والكوري والأردني. منتخبنا أجرى أو كان في الأيام الماضية دورة فيها أقوى المنتخبات في القارة الآسيوية بمشاركة المنتخب الكوري والسعودي والأوزبكي والسوري والعراقي.
Quality of this wicket when batter can just trust the bounce and see through the line of the ball. They're going to have to start communicating quickly as a bowling unit in terms of fields and the lengths and maybe the change of pace. I haven't seen a lot of change of pace on the new ball thus far.
6 boundaries scored in the Powerade power play. We saw on Friday, Imran Tahir was brought in a lot earlier when the Giants felt they were under pressure. Both Malan and de Kock were really going after the bowling, so just I wonder what John Smuts is thinking right now.
Yeah, he was forced to have to bring Imran Tahir back into that Powerade power play because of the fact that they'd had a really slow start with the ball and was put under immense pressure by Malan and de Kock. There's the first change of pace, which I'm almost a bit surprised to see that they've only utilised it now. That's not too far. But yes, this is something that they're going to have to use the wind as their friend and use it to their advantage, and also the change of pace. And you can see the fields that they've set as well on the leg side for Cameron Delport.
Where the Giants have got to say they've got to start trying things differently. He enjoys pace coming onto the bat. He gets the sense that he can trust his game. A couple of change-ups will get him thinking here.
Just makes it so more comfortable as a batter when you...
From it, 33 without loss.
जब हो जुबां पे केसर और जोश दिलों में तो इंडिया खेलेगा अपने ही अंदाज से विमल बोलो जुबां केसरी
बोलिए सर परफ्यूम स्प्रे में नया क्या है
ब्रांडेड दिखाऊं या कुछ रेगुलर चलेगा
रेगुलर नहीं ब्रांडेड
थोड़ा प्रीमियम चलेगा
ब्रांडेड प्रीमियम
आपके लिए नया फॉग मास्टर हर परफ्यूम एक से बढ़कर एक
मस्त है
और क्या चाहिए
फॉग मास्टर परफ्यूम बॉडी स्प्रे हर परफ्यूम एक से बढ़कर एक
जिंदगी बदली और ख्वाहिशें भी पर एक बात नहीं बदली मेरी प्रार्थना में शुद्धता और मेरी प्रार्थना की शुद्धता
साइकिल प्योर अगरबत्तियां प्रार्थना की शुद्धता
प्रत्येक साइकिल 3-in-1 50 रुपए पैक के साथ एक मैच बॉक्स फ्री
The Giants with some work to do as they look for that initial breakthrough, and Imran Tahir being brought into the attack.
He needs no introduction, this man. Yes, you see 40 years old on that little graphic that you said, but I tell you what, he behaves like a 22-year-old in the field. A lot of energy, a lot of passion.
Yes, they say for 2 runs. This is good running, good calling too. Got to take every run you can off Imran Tahir. You do know they say life begins at 40 rand.
Give me a few years, Cass.
No pressure.
Please subscribe to my channel.
Send a great hustle, did you?
This is if we have a look at the seamers' lengths that they've bowled today. You see the strike rates as well. As they take a easy single there, down to 45 by Henry Davids. Yeah, it's just been a bit almost floaty to a certain degree, and they haven't really hit the wicket that hard, and almost a bit slow to react. So this is what's caused the fact that now all of a sudden they had to bring Imran Tahir back into the innings and the Paarl power play probably a bit earlier than John Smuts would have liked, and then it's a case of how you split his overs in the 20 overs that you have at your disposal.
That's the pressure the Paarl Rocks have put on the Giants. They've got off to such a flying start. They've had to change their plans now.
Oh, Bob. Marco, great hustle, Marco.
The thing about Tahir is even if he's not going to pick up a wicket, he just keeps it tight. He keeps the batter guessing. He just slows down the momentum.
It's just the mindset of the batters. As we have a look at the wickets that Imran Tahir took against the Blitz the other night. And this is the change again in the momentum. They were flying the Cape Town Blitz. And then that important wicket of Yanaman Malan over there. And off he went.
we've been speaking about the fielding in this competition. You've got to be really switched on. You don't want to hand over too much. 4 overs gone, 38 without loss.
परफ्यूम स्प्रे में नया क्या है?
ब्रांडेड दिखाऊं या कुछ रेगुलर चलेगा?
रेगुलर नहीं, ब्रांडेड.
थोड़ा प्रीमियम चलेगा?
ब्रांडेड प्रीमियम.
आपके लिए नया फॉग मास्टर.
मस्त है.
और क्या चाहिए?
फॉग मास्टर परफ्यूम बॉडी स्प्रे. हर परफ्यूम एक से बढ़कर एक.
जिंदगी बदली और ख्वाहिशें भी, पर एक बात नहीं बदली, मेरी प्रार्थना में शुद्धता और मेरी प्रार्थना की शुद्धता.
साइकिल प्योर अगरबत्तियां, प्रार्थना की शुद्धता.
प्रत्येक साइकिल 3-in-1 50 रुपए पैक के साथ एक मैच बॉक्स फ्री.
जब हो जुबां पे केसर और जोश दिलों में, तो इंडिया खेलेगा अपने ही अंदाज से. विमल, बोलो जुबां केसरी.
See their team win today. It will secure them a home final. That's Davids with his cute little shots. Always trying to innovate. A tough one for the Giants. They had a big win on Friday, a match that they didn't look like they were going to win. They fought back really well to not have too much time in between games coming out here today. They've got to have that intensity, but you almost get a sense of the Paarl Rocks. It's that do or die attitude that they've brought here today. They know how important it is to shut out the other teams, and a win here today will do that.
Yeah, you sense almost a change in motivation and a different reason for wanting to win the game. At this stage, as you say, you sense the desperation and the intensity of the Paarl Rocks partners or batting or batters at this stage. But then you look at the Giants, and they know that if they win this, they hopefully then secure a home final. So at this, looking back at the starts that the Giants have had in their bowling thus far in the last few games, it's almost been a bit reactive, and it puts them under necessary. Once. This wicket looks absolute belter. The bowlers at this point of view don't know where to go to see the captain and the keeper now start discussing plans and be hoping that maybe a change of pace and taking the pace off the ball, because at the moment everything that's been bowled seam up as Cameron Delport is just seen as food and drink.
That's straight over mid-off, and that will go for 4. 50 up for the Paarl Rocks in really good time. That's the 10th boundary of the innings.
Just have no answer at this stage for Cameron Delport. Tried the change of pace, ended up being too full. It's now 13 runs of this over with 1 ball to go.
प्लीज सबाई मुझको सब्सक्राइब कर दो प्लीज.
Looks an excellent track for batting. You want to leave no runs out there. Good comeback from Morris, but a really good over for the Paarl Rocks. 13 from it, 51 without loss.